Stu, what's going on? It's preaching. So, of course, I'm at the house because y'all know the truck broke down, and it's a long process. It's a long process because y'all know Florida. We are in a state of emergency because of this hurricane. I'm sitting here watching the news back there now in my bedroom about the hurricane, but my mechanic has not been able to get out there and look at everything for my truck yet due to the weather. So the weather just been bad. He wasn't going to be able to look at it until Monday anyway when I dropped it off on Wednesday because he had like 6 trucks ahead of me, maybe eight trucks ahead of me. So he wasn't going to be able to look at it until Monday anyway. Then Monday it kept raining real bad and weather was real bad. He wasn't able to do it. He called me last night and said that he'll look at it, try his best to look at it today and stuff. And you're like, well, why can't? Well, you got to get on the ground to look at it. In the bays is getting flooded with the water because of all the rain and everything that we are getting. So it's full of water on the ground. You have to get on the ground where the transmission and everything is at to look at every single thing. You know, to get it. I mean, you can look at it and bend down, but it's getting flooded, and then the water just coming. So even though he got fans that brush the water out, and then they be brushing the water out too, the water just keep coming through the down of the bays and stuff. So that's the problem. That's what's taking a good minute to find out everything with my truck, to get the parts, all this other particular stuff need to get. So he said he's gonna try his best today, which is Tuesday, to get in and do it. Either way it go, I know I'm finna get ready to be down for a good 3 weeks. Last time I had to get my transmission and stuff done, it took like 3 weeks because of parts and everything like that. So it's gonna be the same thing because I need a new bell housing, I need new air hoses through it. And then you got to make sure that the transmission and everything. The transmission is pretty much still okay. It's just everything else that connects to the transmission from when the transmission went from here to like boop, and it twisted to the side, and that's how my clutch pedal broke. And my clutch, now I have a manual clutch. I don't have no lines. I have a manual clutch. So it's bars and everything that connects to another bar that goes down to the transmission. So I'm pretty sure that that's bent. So you got to get all those particular parts. So I could be down for a good month, man. A month, 5 weeks. Could be down. It could be costing me a pretty penny. A real pretty penny. So what am I going to do in the meantime? No, I'm not finna sit around the house for a month. Remember, it's already been almost a week. Tomorrow it'll be a week. Tomorrow. I ain't even looked at my truck. So we already 1 week down. And I'm not finna sit around my house for another 4 weeks just waiting on it. Now, renting the truck. I'm looking into renting the truck, and I might go to the place where I did it before, and there should be some trucks now because everybody else who didn't gave up the trucks, got their truck repossessed, got their trucks taken back. So there's plenty of trucks out there now. There's plenty of trucks out there. Or I may try some other avenues that I've been thinking about doing for the last 5 months. What I think about doing, I can't say nothing about it right now. Okay, I can't say it because I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. But I would know by next week. Once my mechanic tell me what's going on in the time period and things like that, then I know if I have to go out and do my other thing that I'm thinking about doing. Okay, and then the other thing, people always tell you, yeah, you got to save your money. Well, you save your money in times like this. Yes, you do. But okay, when you already got to pay like $3,000 for your other tow, right? Now you got to pay like another $7,000-8,000 to fix your truck. Okay, you already into it about $11,000 up off real. Now you still got your regular household bills and everything that you got to pay too. Okay, so you're not working, you spending money. The money you got saved, yeah, it's gonna go quick. It's gonna go quick. You can be like, well, you should save for time like this. Yeah, you should save for time like this. You is absolutely right. But how much are you saving? Less than a year ago, I spent like $11,000 on fixing my truck with transmission and stuff. And then at that time, I was out. Then I tried to rent a truck. Then that truck blew up. So then I just decided just to go ahead and wait till my truck get fixed. All right. So I lost about $22,000 throughout that whole time, throughout that 6 weeks that I was down. That was less than a year ago. I mean, we talking about December when that happened. It is now late September. Okay. So then you get inside this market where you know you're not getting that much. Then I just put on tires, spent like $3,600 putting tires on my trailer and on my truck on top of that. Then I had to fix my accessory drive, okay, that was leaking and stuff. So you still taking care of your truck, doing things throughout your time, and you're not making the same amount of money that you're making before. So your maintenance account is just dwindling down because you keep putting money into it, putting money into it. Okay, do I have enough money to fix my truck? Yeah, I got enough money to fix my truck. Okay, but again, do I have enough money to be out of work for another 6 weeks though? No, I don't got enough money to be out of work for another 6 weeks. With everything I got to do, I still got 3 cars that I'm fixing, personal vehicles that I'm fixing, that I'm putting money into, which takes money. One vehicle I already put $1,800 into fixing, and they finally broke it down to the computer on it. So I'm getting a computer put on my Kia Sportage now. Then my other Kia Forte, the mechanic stole the $2,500 that I gave him, and he ghosted and things like that. So I had to take it to another shop, and it's still gonna be $2,500 for another engine. So now I got that going on too. Okay, so you still got to deal with life even though you inside this trucking game. All right, I don't worry about it because I got God on my side, and he's gonna make sure that everything is okay. Okay, no matter how bad it seems, you know, when you have him and he's your guide, you're gonna be all right. Okay, you really would. We all go through some things, especially in this line, and you can't get too wrapped up what other people are saying, what other truckers are saying, what other truckers are trying to tell you how to run your business, what you're going to do, what other truckers saying, well, how much money you should have, and you should have this, and most of those truckers don't even have that much money that they're telling you. They're just telling you based off of their experience and what they have seen. Okay, but when you're looking at, yeah, you making money as trucking, but all the money that you make is not your money. I say that all the time. It's not your money. The little $3,500, $3,600 I make per week, okay, I only taking $1,150 of that, and I got to put the rest of it up because times like this, when things happen, so stuff has started happening. Then there's other things that I was working on that I was going to use that money for, that I started to invest that money in as well. So when you got all these moving parts, no, I'm not making a lot of money. I'm in the day cab, okay? I make about $8,000 a week. By the time everything is taken out, that's anywhere between $3,300 and $3,700 that I make after fuel, depending on the price of fuel. Okay, and that's just being real with y'all. That's it. And then some weeks when I don't feel like working the 6 days, you know, I just work the 5 days. Then I only make about $7,200, $7,300 for the week, and so that brings it down to about $2,500, $2,600. You know, so that's just the reality of the situation. We get inside these things, we get so much focus on what other truckers are saying instead of being focused on your business and what you can do and what you can control. How you run is not like how somebody else run. All right, am I going to make all the right decisions of my business? No, but I'm going to stand by my decisions that I make. I'm going to try to get as much information as possible to make the best decision for my business. So when I go out and try to expand my business and try to get another truck and things like that, I'm doing it in a way to where that it's going to work out for me at this time. You know, and it's you just can't be like, hey, well, just go to the bank and won't you just go to the bank and get yourself another truck, or you do this. You still got to put down the down payment. In places where you don't have to put down the down payment, they can just give you a truck and everything like this. You paying up the yin, man, for, you know, in monthly payments. So now you got to ask yourself, okay, is this going to work with these monthly payments? Right, when your monthly payments is like $4,000, $4,200 monthly payments, you're like, hey, okay, but do you want to put all that stuff on your credit too? Do you want to do all this in this type of economy? Do you want to put all this stuff on your credit? Do you want to take that chance on your business credit and on your personal credit? You got to ask yourself this kind of question too. I mean, so it's a lot of things going when you're trying to win in this trucking business. Okay, yeah, you need personal credit, but you also need business credit too. And just because you got the credit, or do you have the funds to pay the stuff that you getting on credit? Is your business making money to where that? Let me tell you, I was with this funding company out of California, and the dude was like, well, man, you profiting a lot. Your profit percentage is very high. You know, so with me, yeah, the credit is there. My profits is there because I had to send them P&L statements, things like this. I had to send them my tax returns. I had to send them all this particular stuff. And they're like, okay, yeah, I'm making the money. Why am I making the money? Because my business is structured and set up correctly. Okay, I'm an S corp. So now they look at my business is making money, and that's after all the expenses. My business is making money, and that's after I get paid too. So my business is making money. He told me, like, they don't have no problem with giving me the funding that I'm requesting. So now I'm like, okay, well, what's the percentage rate is going to be? How much if I borrow this $45,000, how much am I paying back? So now that's what he's working on now. So now he's trying to work on getting me the best rate that is out there. And he's trying to tell me that these banks, now their rates is kind of high because of everybody who's losing these trucks. Banks losing money on this and stuff. So now because of people who just jumped out here and getting all this stuff, getting all this financing, and ruined their credit, they also is ruining the chances of regular people getting good rates when they try to get funding for their business to be able to go out and get another truck as well. Because I told the guy straight up, I said, listen, man, if I can't get it for like 7.5% or lower, then I don't want it. I don't want this in 12, 13, 14%. First you talking about like 14%. Is you crazy? No. No. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So just because people offer you some money don't mean you're supposed to take the money too. You got to make sure it works for you. All right? You have to make sure it really works for you. Okay, all money is not good money. Yes, it's the easier thing to do when your truck broke down, go out there and get some money. Okay, yeah, okay, that was the easy part. That was the easy part, securing the money. I got money secured. All right. And then you're like, well, what about your cash? Well, what about my cash? I just told you it's going to cost about $8,000 to fix my truck. I got 2 vehicles that I'm fixing right now. That's going about another $5,000. So we had 13 with that. I just did $3,000 in towing. So we had $16,000 cash money. Cash money. Already. And I still got my bills inside my house that I still have to pay. Food I got to put on the table for my kids and stuff for the next 4 to 5 weeks on top of all that. So yeah, cash money. Yeah, you got cash money, but the cash money gonna be going. Okay? The cash money is gonna be leaving. So you got to have some money coming in to replace that cash money. Because now, okay, my truck get fixed and the $21,000 I got saved up, after my truck then got fixed, I didn't use 20,000 of that staying afloat and fixing the truck and fixing all my personal stuff, my personal vehicles. So now I'm back out there on the road with less than $1,000 trying to truck out here on the road. And that's just fixing one problem with the truck. Other stuff can go wrong with the truck. You know, so it's like, it's not about just, okay, you got the money, just giving the money. What's the problem? No, you gonna truck out here on faith for real? With no money? That's crazy to do that, man. So you got to make great business decisions. You got to make great business decisions. And sometimes it's like, okay, maybe I need to go do my other business venture that I have to make me some money while my truck is getting fixed, and save the rest of the money I have saved up and just pay this $8,000 to fix my truck. At least that way, when my truck gets fixed, I have some money out there to be on the road in case something else go wrong. Right? It don't make sense to fix my truck, to spend all my money, and now my truck is fixed. Now I don't have no money for another breakdown. I don't have money for towing. I don't have money for a tire. I don't have none of this kind of money. It don't make no sense doing stuff like that. That don't make great business sense. Okay, I heard a story from this dude Everett. He was saying like they been in truck stops and people arguing about the price of the tire because they ain't have money to pay for a tire. You blow a tire. What if you blow a tire out there on the road and you have to get it fixed? So it don't make no sense to get out there and with no money in my pocket when my truck gets fixed. It makes more sense that let me do my other business endeavor and put forth my effort in this for the next 4 months, not 4 months, but 4 weeks while my truck is getting fixed, so I can be making money on the side with my other thing. That makes more sense. Okay? I'll talk to y'all later, man. But that's what's going on with preaching.